Hey ho, crypto universe! This is Rock the Block Review with me, Eugene Tay.
No Jordan.
Jordan.
Malcolm.
Yep, we're one man down. So our usual Jordan Tan has left us to go to New Zealand for a whole year to do his millennial backpacking and discover himself trip. Yeah, so it's just down to us to give you the review for this week. And before we give you the review for this week, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
what do you think is the main problem about crypto today? Why aren't more people joining crypto?
Okay, I think you talk about regulations, you talk about market conditions, but I think one of the biggest pain points that a lot of people have is they don't know how to get started. They don't know what is the steps to take. You tell people, hey, Bitcoin's a good investment, Ethereum's a good investment. You got them sold.
Yeah.
But then like, no,
So,
but
how do
it's
I get in?
so troublesome, and they say like they don't know how to do it, and eventually they give up. Because I think a lot of things to do with crypto is about self-management. You have to take care of your own keys, your own password, and it's really on you. But a lot of people who are very used to the centralized world where there's forget passwords and there's customer help desk, they favor those things instead of like crypto.
So there's a lot of times where even us experienced guys, when we need to go in and there's an ICO to invest in, right? And we have 10 ICOs we want to get in.
No.
That's 10 times the KYCs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
10 times learning where to go.
Because I think the KYC process is a singular process, which is basically just know your customer. But because every single ICO has their own deployment of KYC, you're basically doing it multiple times for multiple ICOs. I really wish there was a way that you just do it one time and you can kind of just like use that copy to do your KYC with multiple places.
So I was just walking a friend through on getting her first crypto. So I said, first you need your fiat to crypto.
Yeah.
And then you need your crypto wallet.
Yeah.
Then you need your crypto to crypto exchange. And then if you want to go into ICOs, you need to know where they are and which other exchanges they are on. And then there's how to avoid getting scammed. And then, there's so many different hoops.
Things,
By the time I got to the third point, she's like, you know what? Can I just give you my money and you do it for me?
Yeah, it sounds very complicated, especially for those people who are just looking to try crypto. They don't really want to jump through all these hoops just to get into action.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not worth the effort, right?
And that's why for today's review, we are covering
the Curve Wallet, the browser to blockchain.
And Curve Wallet has a lot of hype going around it, right? And we were talking about Curve Wallet. They have some, awesome advisors on board. And really, the community loves Curve Wallet primarily because Curve Wallet settles all the stuff that we just mentioned. All the pinpoints of crypto, about people not going in, about experienced people not even wanting to take part in it, is solved by Curve Wallet.
Yeah, I think wallets, are really essentially the gateway between, traditional investors or traditional retail investors and the crypto space, because this is the interface that they interact with directly.
Correct.
Yeah.
So no matter how good your projects are, if you do not have that gateway between the users and the projects,
it's very tough.
It's tough, right?
Tough.
We have covered a few wallets before. Go and check out the other videos. But this video for the Curve Wallet, they're built on one chain. Right, so
nice interoperability. Yeah?
That's right. So these guys from the CryptoCurve, they pride themselves to be the one wallet that you would ever need, because we talk about cross-chain, right? We talk about having all these services that newbies don't have to go anywhere. It's a one-stop shop. It's that one wallet that really connects the user to cryptocurrency.
Yeah. And other than one chain, they also have Ion as well as ICX, which is Icon. The chains will be in the Curve Wallet as well. And it's pretty cool because, all these three cryptocurrencies, they are very focused on interoperability, although in different segments of the market, but all very focused on, connecting blockchains to other blockchain systems. Like for example, if you want to have Bitcoin and Ethereum in a single wallet, basically the wallet back end is running in two different chains. So the Bitcoin chain and then the Ethereum chain. But for now with interoperability, it's actually possible, for example, one chain to run the Ethereum chain with operability with, for example, Bitcoin. And now that you can actually have Bitcoin listed inside the wallet, and it's going to be smooth. You don't manage multiple keys or multiple interfaces.
If you're a newcomer to this channel and you have totally lost in what Malcolm has just said, just know that as a holder of cryptocurrencies, in time to come in the future, it doesn't matter which platform the project is based on, you are allowed to use your Bitcoin or Ethereum to buy or to transact on any of this. So to the new users, why this is good is it just bypasses one headache of, am I sending the right token to the right place?
Yep, and also like a lot of wallets, they have a restriction of what kind of currencies or what kind of tokens you can store. By having multiple chains inside a single wallet, you actually are able to store more things. And because you're able to store more things, you are then motivated to buy different kind of coins. Because when I first started, I used Exodus wallet. But Exodus wallet only allowed me to keep like maybe 5 or 6 different kind of currencies. So in my mind, I was like, okay, don't buy anything outside these 5. So like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. So I was very focused on these 5 coins.
That's true. That's true.
But when I started to use different wallets with more variety of coins, I'm like, hey, wow, there's so much things to explore. So much cooler, right?
Was that where HTC got your Exodus name from?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
But the one main feature about CryptoCurve is that it has the nuke function.
Nuke
Guys,
is awesome.
oh my god, there's so many times that when the market moves and I want to really consolidate my portfolio and move things around, I just can't. By the time I start selling, by the time I go, firstly, crypto market moves so fast.
Yeah.
And if you're in a movie and you try to run out and try to, do things.
I've been there before.
And you got 5 different coins, you got to lock in 5 different times, click on the market to buy. And by the time you're done with the second coin, the market has moved and you have lost your opportunity.
Yeah, I think nuke is a fantastic function. What it does is that it gives you like a super panic button.
But the thing I have about nuke is it's a double-edged sword, right? On one hand, it's just easy to be trigger happy. On the other hand, if you're not experienced and you just nuke, you might end up losing more money.
Yeah, that's true. I think.
And the thing about bloody investors in crypto world, when they lose money, they blame people.
Yeah,
so in this case, I just blame CryptoCurve and they made me lose money. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I think this is a feature that should only be open to people who like give their consent or understand, like have some short survey to make them understand the consequences and how it works. Those movies when you watch when you want to launch a nuclear missile.
All right, let's do it. Insert launch key. Stand by. Launch key inserted. Roger. On my mark. Rotate launch key to set. 3, 2, 1.
There has to be like 2 keys and a thumbprint of some, like I guess the president or something.
Call it, yeah.
And then only can you do the nuke. So I guess this process should be similar in the sense that they will need additional. Like, are you sure? Like, are you very sure? Then okay, you can go ahead. Yeah.
By the time you go through that, are you sure? Are you very, very sure? The price move already. Yeah. So what's your take? Nuke, good or bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I think thumbs up for me, man.
Ta-da! Okay, so besides nuke, we also have the other part where I really love, because I mentioned there were times before where I had to invest in ICO, or I wanted to invest in ICO, but I really got lazy. And I don't want to invest in ICO because I just had to go to many different platforms just to give money, right?
True.
And not to forget that I have to do KYC every time I do a whitelist. And you may find it funny, but one of the reasons I don't do KYC all the time is because when I do all this administration for ICOs and whatnot, I do it at the comfort of my own home, which means my hair is in a mess, I'm probably naked, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do KYCs.
Oh, really?
And I get out of certain ICOs because I don't do that. But I know many different people who have different reasons for not doing certain things just because they are averse to pain of administration.
Yeah.
Right? And so if I can just invest in ICO at a click of a button from my wallet, that might make me just a bit more, it's so convenient to shop, just buy.
It's like, I like it, for example, I'm using the VeChain wallet, and the VeChain wallet actually shows you all the other projects that are coming on VeChain, so you can actually keep track of all these different ICOs, right? And I think they are also trying to introduce a feature like that, but right now they don't have it. I really wish they did, because it will make life so much easier. Every time I do KYC for like different projects, take different angles, and the worst thing is that it fails for many different reasons, like too much light in the background, glare, or like picture is not clear, but it's very clear to me. So it's actually quite painful. So I think this feature really allows you to do KYC one time in Singapore we say one time good one, which is basically saying just do it once, do it well, and from that point onward, you can use that copy to go and do your KYC on different ICOs.
This is actually a big winner for new ICO companies. Right?
I think it makes the less painful the journey is for the investor, the better, because then the investor have more confidence, says, I want to try it, and when they really put in the money, it's locked up. Instead of, I want to try it, and then like, but it's so difficult, forget it.
And the other feature for syndicators or influencers like us that we love is, pooling.
Yeah,
pooling. Many times we were asked, can we go in together? Because, as when we do Rock the Block or previously with Crypto Central, there's always this ability for us to raise lots of funds and go in as a team, as a syndicate, and get better discounts, and it's a win-win for both investors and projects.
That makes a lot of sense, because I think not everybody have the time and the effort to always look at new ICOs or try to study what they do. Of course, it's best if they can, but the fact is they don't. So I guess it falls on people who are very interested in this space to give recommendations as well as to understand the project well. This is not doing due D on behalf of the investor. The due D always has to be, always lies with you. But at the end of the day, there is at least a certain steps taken to say that, hey, these are the decent projects. Out of these projects, you can choose, which are the ones that you want to invest in. And that really helps a lot of people. Like many people always ask us like, what's the next thing they should buy?
If we can do that ICO syndication or pooling as a pool leader straight from the wallet, again, I don't have to go to Telegram to do it. Then the worst thing about going to Telegram to do it is the scams, right? Right. We always have like, be prepared. This is only talk to the admin, and so many people have gotten burned because of that.
Because I think in Telegram, it's still very anonymous, and basically what happens is that the admin of the group will just say, hey guys, we're going to open a pool for this. If you like it, please contribute your ethers to this address. So of course, maybe he has your trust because he's done it many times. But you never know when it's the final time when he says, you know what, I collected a big round this time, I need the money, I'm going to run.
So again, this is very easy, it's convenient again. You notice the keyword here is convenience, ease of use, no hurdle. And also to be a syndicate leader or pool leader, it just takes 10,000 Curve tokens, which if you convert to about 20 cents per token, that's just $2,000.
But then, so for the pooling, right, where would the funds go? Would it be in the control of the pool leaders, or would it be kind of like still within CryptoCurve?
I really don't think it'll be in the control of
the leaders, right?
Leaders. Like, it should not be that.
Yeah, it should not be.
It just should be a pledge that you would want to join this pool.
That you can create it and you can let people contribute to a certain address, and then once the address has been filled up, or something like smart contract, right?
So if you take a look at some of the other existing projects out there, again, this is not a new feature. Other projects have it as well, like Trade.io,
Prima
Block, Super Bloom. So all this have that syndication element inside, and it's very useful. We can see that how this has affected ICOs in a very good way. And also now we can, not just that, right? We talk about easy to go into ICOs, syndication pool. Now we also talk about staking for airdrops. If Jordan was here, he would love airdrops.
Would love this,
Who don't like free money, right? So previously, again, with airdrops, you have to jump through hoops, get your barbed wire crawl just to get airdrops.
These days, even airdrops, you need to do KYC. Because I guess that's how it is.
So staking for airdrops means as long as I hold on to Curve tokens, I can enjoy airdrops from participating ICOs.
So ICOs who like approach Curve Crypto and say like, we want to do
CryptoCurve.
CryptoCurve to do like for example, open a pool, right? But at the same time, I also like reward all your users with some of my own tokens. I think it's a great way to spread adoption as well as to reward people in the platform. I think that's a very cool thing that CryptoCurve is doing for its users.
There's so many staking sites, and what again CryptoCurve is doing is, if you notice, they are not trying to reinvent the wheel at all. Whatever that we just mentioned are things that we already love in crypto.
But all in silos, right?
All in silos, all in 10 different places. But what they are just putting everything together on one curve.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And the last part, which may not be a big deal to you guys, is portfolio tracking.
Portfolio tracking is a huge deal.
Yeah.
I think most of us, subconsciously.
How do you track your portfolio?
Like I use Delta and I use Blockfolio.
Blockfolio, right?
Yeah.
So you have to copy out your things, put it in
Yeah.
your Blockfolio, and when you sell your things on the exchange,
Yeah, I
you've
must
got to
go
go to
and
your
edit it.
Blockfolio and edit.
Yeah.
But all this is done inside Curve Wallet.
Yeah.
Now, I know it sounds as if it's a duh,
Yeah.
right? But how many wallets do you know actually have that inbuilt function?
Actually, from the wallets that I use, which is IM Token, Trust Wallet, Monaco, I don't think any of these actually have a portfolio tracker built inside of it. I know I open Delta roughly 10 to 15 times a day. So I guess, this portfolio tracking is something that's very close and very dear to all the crypto people's heart, because it can give us a heart attack sometimes. You wake up and like, wow, 15% loss. Oh crap, It's the first thing I do every day when I wake up. So I guess having it inbuilt has a lot of advantages, because then you can actually you have more interactions with the app as well.
To me, it's just I don't have to do the same block twice.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I sell here, I didn't update there, then it gives me a very inaccurate assessment of my portfolio. Like, oh, I still have this amount left, but actually I forgot I sold this coin off already. Right? So yeah, these are the kind of things that I felt is actually the stuff that makes Curve Wallet great. The fact that they're not trying to be crazy inventive about things, but their key selling point is to make life easier for everybody. And God, we all need that in crypto right now, right? So you hear all the great features that we talk about Curve Wallet. Now let's take you through the registration process, because public sale is on the 30th of October.
Wow, isn't it this like late this week?
It's just tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
So you guys have an idea when we're filming this. Public sale is tomorrow, and if you guys are interested to look at the beta of the wallet, we're going to show you how to do it.
All right, I'm going to show
Okay,
you.
so I've done it before, and I'm going to talk about that. Malcolm, you have not. This is brand new for you. Walk us through it.
All right, sure, man. Let's do it. All right, guys. So this is how we're going to sign up for the Curve Wallet, okay, beta. So the first thing you need to do is to add yourself into the whitelist, and the link is actually in the description below. And of course, if you want to proceed, do a read and submit the click the cookies thing. All right, cool. So now we have actually successfully filled in the form. What we have to do right now is actually go back, and we're going to click here. So this says here ICO whitelist participant. Click here to create your account. So we're going to create our own account right now, and we are going to register ourselves. All right. Okay. I'm just going to save it. Okay. So Ethereum account, Malcolm 1. One chain account. Okay. Malcolm 2. Whoa. Okay. Ion account, Malcolm 3.
You don't have to do all that.
All right, right. But since we're here, we might as well just do it. All right, so now we are at the KYC process. Let's do it. So I mean, you guys know KYC is tedious, but like we said, do it one time, do it well, and then hopefully once this is done, we are able to use it for our ICOs next time for investment. So I'm gonna key my number as well as my country. I'm gonna get SMS. So right now, we are now going to be using our phones to actually do the KYC process. So let's check if I have a message. And I'm going to open up the SMS right now. And it says to download My Verify. And I'm going to click Get the App, which will link me to the App Store, which I'll then download the application from the App Store, which will take, I think, this should be quite fast. So it looks pretty cool. I think this is just a third-party verification service. All right, now it's done. Open, begin validation. And we have the welcome message that says, welcome to My Verify Identity Validation Service. Let's get started. And let's input our handphone number once again. All right, send code. So they're going to send me a code right now. Let's wait for it. It says here 908144. Done. Verify phone. Okay, so now we have to actually scan our ID. So Singapore, and my document type today will be a government ID, and we are an individual. So submit, and we're going to scan our ID with our phones. All right, done. So if you're happy with the photo, click continue, and you have to scan the back as well. So you're just going to do the back side of it. And we're going to take a picture. All right, fantastic. So please remove any hats or glasses and look straight into the camera. Okay, take selfie.
Glasses.
Tip phone forward. How do I do that? Okay, capture face. No, wait. Is this also automatic or what? Oh, okay, I got it. All right. So it'll take a while for you to, confirm your KYC details, but basically let's just have a look at the wallet. Right now it's under my one-chain wallet, which uses WRC20. They have a cool sidebar menu, which allows you to browse through Ion, Ethereum, and one-chain kind of different platforms. And you can actually transact in either Ion, send Ethereum, send ERC20, send one-chain, send WRC20. You can add contacts, as well as you can do your KYC, which you've already done, update your password, and manage your 2FA. So as you guys can see, it's still a very simple wallet that you can actually just buy and store your crypto in these wallets.
You know what? You should take a look at my screen because I've already done the KYC. This is how it looks like. I've already transferred one into my CryptoCurve wallet. I'm done with my KYC and I can see that CryptoCurve ICO is now happening, and I can choose how much I want to contribute and which wallet, and I select the amount to invest. Then I can go invest. So this is an example of how I believe investing in future ICOs will be like on this platform. So right now it's still a browser-based application, platform, but this will all be on mobile as well, make it life a lot easier. So now that you guys have seen the walkthrough, you can always click on the link and get your own beta wallet. One of the big promise that they have, which would really appeal to new users, is that there is a fiat gateway, a direct fiat gateway. As I mentioned, if today you want to get fiat into crypto, you got to be jumping through hoops. Not all country allows that. Your bank account cannot be tied into any of the crypto exchanges. But Curve Wallet will be having a gateway in the Q2 for 2019, where you can use your credit card or your bank direct connection to buy cryptocurrency.
Oh, that's really convenient. I think the only app that I currently know that allows you to do this is actually Monaco. So Monaco also has this feature where you can buy crypto with your credit card or your debit card. Although I've never tried that before, but I think that is a really cool and convenient way.
Why it's important that we mention Monaco as an example here is not because we're trying to shield Monaco or anything, but there's a lot of people out there who are very skeptical that the fiat gateway can actually work. They said that Curve might be over-promising because regulations and going to fiat to crypto, it's impossible, it's not going to happen soon, because don't forget, they mentioned it's Q2. But Monaco has done it.
I think it's convenient, it's possible, and it's really helping the user to get a better experience. You just everything in one app helps a lot. If you do it traditionally, like how we did it 2-3 years ago, it's crazy, man.
And one of the future plans that they have is to have the Curve SDK for other developers to build dApps on CryptoCurve Wallet.
That makes a lot of sense, I guess. And for example, a lot of dApps are getting very popular these days, and to have a dApp that's using your SDK to build this, the integration is going to be much simpler. It's going to be much easier, and it's a lot of we just talked about lending platforms last week. And being able to have some lending kind of possibilities right inside the app because of the SDK is going to help make the Curve ecosystem much more holistic.
You see, if you look at the future plans, the beauty is in having that one major ecosystem for everybody to use. And now think about that, right? If I'm a new user and I come into CryptoCurve and I never have to leave the Curve wallet, where do you think the value of Curve Wallet is going to come from? It's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger over time. So my sense of, again, this is not an investment advice. We're not talking about investing. We're not even talking about, hey, go click on ICO or whatever. We're just talking about what Curve Wallet means to us, and what it means to everybody out there who is coming into crypto. Because as we always say, the use case is important. New people come in, they don't care about blockchain, they don't care about how complicated, how beautifully designed the ICO is.
Scalability and stuff like that. I think as long as it works, like the internet, I don't think a lot of people don't actually know how the internet works, even me. But I think the beautiful thing about internet is that you just needed to know a few things on how to interact, how to use it.
You're never going to go, oh, check out that TCP/IP and the security layer protocol. Wow. You're just going to go like, oh, it's so easy to click and buy.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, HTTPS is so cool, you know, like, no, like, you know. So the beauty of any kind of new technology is always to make it simple and like easy for new investors or for new users to come in and says, I can use this, I can do it, you know.
Correct. So that's all the review we have for you for Curve Wallet. Personally, I think if this is available soon, and I'm already on the beta, there is very little reason for newcomers to not want to come in and adopt crypto. And this should be the first step for everyone.
Yeah, I think this is something should be like a beginner's guidebook given to all the newbies.
Yeah.
Should be, you know, just download Curve Wallet.
Yeah.
But of course, this is if and when they actually release their mobile.
Oh, that's true. It's still in the early
Because
stage
yeah,
beta.
now it's still early stage beta. They only have it on desktop. So I think a lot of us who have been following this project will be anticipating the mobile version. Because mobile version is really the place where you get adoption, like high rates of adoption. I think having a desktop is just to show people how it's going to work, how it looks like. But at the end of the day, you need to have a mobile. And I think we talked about this before. The reason why Binance, you know, shot up like crazy in terms of exchange is because it had a very good and easy to use application, and people could trade anywhere they were. Whereas a lot of other exchanges lagged behind in that aspect because they were only desktop exchange, and it's very hard to click stuff, you know, on desktop. You have to like pinch in and zoom and stuff.
So there you go. Well, if you like what you have heard, you want us to review other projects that is very dear to your heart, well, do leave us in a comment below. Otherwise, like and share this video with all your newbie non-crypto friends. Let them know that this beta wallet's out. You can click and check it out. And also, their ICO is now on for public sale. You can go check that out as well.
Awesome, man.
All right, my name is Eugene Tay.
My name is Malcolm.
Well, see
See you
you
guys
next episode.